looking back again. I made a promise to myself and God I would win. I've overcome all of my darkest sins, so I'm never looking back again. Said I'm never looking back again. I made a promise to myself and God I would win. I've overcome all of my darkest sins, so I'm never looking back again. Said I'm never looking back again. Ain't nobody ever really gave a fuck for a youngin'. I was always quick to see the enemies coming. I felt like everyone else was out gunning. I had these thoughts that they all wanted to see me running, but truth is it was all up in my head. The idea that people wanted to see me dead, that people wanted me to continue on failing over and over again. I had all of this unhealed trauma stuck up in my head, disoriented my perception of a reality that I was unable to clearly see. So now I'm trying to unleash a completely different side of me, a side of me that ain't nobody ever seen. It's time I unleash the beast and be what the fuck I was destined to be. At a point I know if I go hard it would be hella tough to compete, but I'm done with all the bullshit lies I keep telling myself on repeat. It's time I get back to the old me, the one who was always a true MC, the one who never gave a fuck to say some real crazy shit up on the beat. A better version of me, a goddamn living legend in the making, is what I aspire to be. Is what I aspire to be. I'm never looking back again. I made a promise to myself and God I would win. I've overcome all of my darkest sins, so I'm never looking back again. Said I'm never looking back again. I made a promise to myself and God I would win. I've overcome all of my darkest sins, so I'm never looking back again. Said I'm never looking back again. I gotta stand up with my glory. Can't trust a goddamn soul because these people telling stories. So it's me against the world and never put my trust in nobody. It's on me to fix my goals and I ain't looking back for nobody. It's time I put my soul back into my body. I need to reinvent myself in order to fill the void. I need to feel myself so I can silence the noise. I overthink way too much, always telling myself maybe I just wasn't good enough. I blame the world for my horror stories, but truth is it was all a bluff. It was all up in my mind. I was the reason for my own demise. I stopped believing in myself, and with that in a combination of time, it truly destroyed me inside until I realized that my life wasn't mine. It's almost like I had frozen in time. So I started posting on all my pages, then my music content started fading. I avoided any and all confrontations. I completely changed inside, but I finally understand how to move forward with my life. And now that I see my past mistakes, I know exactly what I need to change, and because of that I'm never looking back again. I'm never looking back again. I made a promise to myself and God I would win. I've overcome all of my darkest sins, so I'm never looking back again. Said I'm never looking back again. I made a promise to myself and God I would win. I've overcome all of my darkest sins, so I'm never looking back again. Said I'm never looking back again. Said I'm never looking back again. I made a promise to God and myself I would win. Yeah, I'm never looking back again.